We are going to be talking about sister wives. We're going to give you our opinion of season 17, and these are the episodes 7, 8, 9, and 10.
We are the Sassy Silver Sisters.
Episode 7 is Failed Priest. So what are you thinking?
Yeah, he failed all right.
Pretty much. Good description.
Yeah.
That is a good description.
I took some notes, but I mean...
I take exception to what Cody thinks his failure is.
Okay.
He thinks his failure is Christine. But his failure first was Mary. Then Christine.
Yeah. Well, he said that was past.
And now he's working
10.
on Jeanette.
Okay, this is the deal. He went to officiate his friend's friend, but it's friend and business partner.
Right.
Yeah, I found that out. I didn't catch that at first, but I've been snooping around. So, okay.
So, I mean, you know, he's a show-off, so he did his thing, and his business partner friend was fine with it, and that's okay. But he couldn't go visit his daughter in the hospital. He couldn't go do this. He couldn't go do that, but he can go to this wedding, and it's all fine with him.
Because it's what he wants to do.
Exactly. Let's see, what else do I have? Truly is fine, somewhat fine.
Well, no kid is ever fine when you split up a family.
Right.
And because he has 18 kids, but she is the last one, I guess, at home with Christine.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
you know, and then she finds out
and she's not
by
that,
accident.
She's what, 10?
Right.
I mean, she's not
that
that
little
old.
thing. You just felt sorry for her.
I feel sorry for all the kids. I really do.
I don't believe Christine when she says she's going to have her come up and stuff like that, because I don't know. She's going to.
I don't think she would refuse.
But is she going to drive?
Will he
it's an 8-hour drive.
But will he offer?
Well, that's
there. You go.
They're going to have to figure that out.
He can complain all he wants about her going someplace else, but you know, there's give and take. And if he wants her to come stay with them, she would not refuse.
Right.
No,
you know
I
what?
don't think
One
so
thing
either.
that I noticed about Cody, he doesn't know how to communicate, and if you watch him when they get together, the wives and him, he just kind of sits there and he's not looking at anybody, and he says what he has to say, but he's trying to keep it so that it's not, you know.
Well, he's on camera.
He keeps it neutral.
So he's trying to keep it low key.
Yeah, I don't know. But he went, it is what it is. I just think he just stands off. He does it with Janelle, because she's going to do what she wants to do, and, you know. The failed priest thing, though, is really mainly that he's failed at his marriages. And he didn't feel like, you know, can he really pull it off with his friend?
Right.
And then talking to him and saying, you sure you want to do this? You sure you want to do this? You sure you want to get married? To the guy. And it's like, why would you do that? I mean, obviously they've been together, the man and woman, for a bit. And so they've made their decision. You just don't do that on the wedding day. Whatever.
No, you wouldn't think, but, you know, Cody's Cody.
And another thing I think about Christine is she doesn't really, and like he said it this past on episode 10, she doesn't care about her family. If she cared about her family, she wouldn't be up and moving away from Truly's siblings. It's all about Christine at this point, and that's why she's leaving, because how
many years has she been through this?
Janelle's kids are all older.
But this is her.
And the only young siblings left are Robin's, and she's not close with them.
No, that's true.
So she's moving towards family.
Towards her family.
Well, to her older kids.
Her married kids.
But she wanted to go to Utah.
Right.
And she thought he wanted to go to Utah.
Because he pulled that.
Yeah.
Like,
just to make her
whenever
happy.
you say dear stuff.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, she's really, really angry because he will not take responsibility for anything, which he's a narcissist. So what can I say?
I don't think he's going to be a polygamist much longer. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like being a patriarch.
He doesn't like
he's
not
the
having
patriot.
submissive wives.
He's not in control.
Right.
And that's his problem.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So the trailer. Supposedly the property has to be paid off first before you can build on it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I
all
don't
that.
understand that.
But they must have laws in Flagstaff
Or
area.
the type of loan he got for the
It could be
property.
the
It could be.
That's what I'm
Or
thinking.
What I don't
could
understand
be-
is
it-
she's.
It could be that they have too much debt.
Yeah, that's true.
So it has to be paid off.
But see, I don't understand that.
Somebody said that Janelle said the money's there. He's just not releasing it.
No, that's not what he said. He said there's no money because they gave all the money to Christine and Robin
to buy the
to buy their
house
houses, and there
that
was no
she
money.
didn't want to buy.
There was no money left. That's
Robin
exactly.
didn't want to buy that house.
She did not, and he talked her into it.
Yep.
I
Well,
remember
he gave her no choice.
essentially.
Yeah.
But Janelle's, sitting on this property with her trailer, and it's like she wants to build within the year. But how do you build within a year if you got to pay off that property?
Right.
Is it each?
It's the type of loan.
But is the loan on the whole property, or is the loan on each individual?
He slipped up, not in this last one, or he slipped up and said something about dividing the property. I thought it was already divided.
Well, that's why they had the people out.
Yeah, but it's not all honest when it comes to Cody. I don't really get it. He's just a different character. Of course, he blames everything on Gabe. Poor Gabe helped him put the trailer up, and he was mean to Gabe.
Yeah, he was mean to him. He doesn't know how. The last episode, episode 10. They were saying how wonderful he was with the kids when they were little, and he was such a good dad.
Yeah, the babies,
and blah, blah,
because
blah.
He doesn't like anybody that can
Talk
think
back,
for themselves.
right.
and
or
talk back.
conflict. Yeah.
But he also thinks that the wives are being, or especially Christine, is poisoning the children
Yeah, he
against
does.
him, which, they can see. They have eyes. They don't need to be told.
No.
It is what it is.
He's got to put the blame on something else.
Yeah.
He's not going to take the blame.
Even in past seasons, you could tell they obviously saw something wrong because all of the ones that were getting married, they asked them about polygamy, and
Yeah.
they all said no
No.
way.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
All but Mary's daughter
Right.
when she turned. So
Yeah.
that was weird. So
Well, nobody knows.
So I think
You don't
they-
know
they have
100%
been
of their
seeing it
lives.
for a long time.
we don't know what's going on, but we know that supposedly with the way he threw Mary under the bus this last time about how
He's trying to get rid of her.
He keeps telling her to go away.
yeah.
Yeah, why don't
She
you
doesn't
go
wanna
find
go.
somebody?
Well, it's a financial thing. I'm telling you. Janelle even admitted it. It's a financial thing. She said, if I leave now, I have nothing for my children.
Yeah. But Mary's pretty much self-sufficient. She's got herself her LuLaRoe business, and
Yeah.
she goes everywhere.
I think it's now business decisions with Cody and them. There's no other relationship.
Plus, she's got the B&B,
Yeah.
but it's, I don't
Now,
know.
does
We don't
Mary,
see
does
everything.
Mary rent her house, or did she buy it?
I don't remember.
I think she rents.
I think so, but I don't remember.
Because when they moved to Flagstaff, she got a house and she moved in, and then a week later, the people in the community didn't want her there. So she had
Right,
to
I
move.
remember that.
She had to move.
And then there was a fire in one of them. It's been a lot going on. But anyway, okay, so Christine and Cody had a conversation about moving. And Christine thought, well, maybe she'd rent the house.
Right.
And Cody said, sell now to pay off the property.
Right.
He considers the house in the family, even though he took his name off for financial reasons. He took his name off of Christine's property
Right.
because of buying the house for Robin.
Robin, he needs to be on her mortgage.
Right. So,
But she's okay giving back what they put in, is what she said. But she wants the rest for herself to get started in,
yes.
in Utah.
So what they've done,
because she's not part of the family, which I understand that.
yeah, eventually but he considers everything.
But
the family.
Janelle, she's been talking to Janelle.
She
Janelle's
says
a
they're
realtor.
friends.
And Janelle is the financial. She's
Yeah.
always been the financial
She
person
has.
in the family.
Yes.
And Janelle is saying, let her take the money from the sale of the house because the
You can have the property.
The family put in about the same amount of money into Robin's house and her house.
Right.
And the land is worth that much money.
Right.
So, and I think Christine has run it by her to say, is this fair? This is what I want to do. I want to keep
Right.
the proceeds from the house, sale of the house, because she hasn't been there all that long.
Right.
And I will let the family have the land.
Right.
And Janelle said, that's fair because the value is the same.
Right.
Otherwise,
It took him a while to
she
come around
could
to that
demand
because
that they sell a piece of land for her.
So you're right. They he doesn't have a leg to stand on actually, but anyway, he wanted cash,
Right.
and with the sale of the house, he would get cash.
Right.
But
He's
like
not-
she
he's not
said,
even- he's not
she
even
needs
ready.
money to get started over.
I think there's a bigger picture with him and this property. I don't think
I think they overdid it.
they
Right.
overdid it, but I don't think he wants. I think he just wants Robin and his little
He's tired of
family.
polygamy is what it is. And you can tell by the way he treats the other wives.
Yeah,
Right.
it's terrible.
And
Oh,
Christine just said, I'm not taking that anymore.
yeah.
So, can you blame her?
Yeah. So anyway, so she's packing up, getting ready to move, and then Cody complains he doesn't have a place to take the stuff.
Because he has stuff
She's-
everywhere.
She's too nice. Mom, your phone. She's too nice. She is just overly nice. By that time, I would have said, well, you leave your stuff if you want, but when the house is sold, this will go with it if you don't take it out of here.
Well, she put it in the
But
garage.
she's too nice. But she needed the garage to put her stuff in because she was packing all along.
Well, because he doesn't want to sell, so he's not going to move any of his stuff until he has to. And
No.
she knew that. That's why she packed his
I
stuff.
just
Yeah,
don't-
because he
don't
won't
under-
do anything that he doesn't want to
I
do.
just don't understand any of it. I don't understand. She seems to think that he understands what she's trying to tell him, and then
Yeah.
you listen to him, and it's like, it's not.
Because he doesn't want to admit to any fault.
It's just.
If he
weird.
agrees to, yes, I knew, then part of it's his fault. He's not going to agree. And he even said that one time.
But she gives it as he's agreed to whatever she says, and he says, I've never agreed to that. You just decide you're going to do it, and then
Right,
you do it.
right,
And it's
right.
like, because he doesn't commit to anything, he doesn't say, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, but he's mean and hateful. He said, I never loved you anyway. I only kissed you because I had to.
Who says
know.
that?
He's mean. He's hateful.
That
I
is
don't
mean.
like him.
That's just mean. He's just mean.
I'm like,
And she was in love with him. She loved him. Yeah.
don't say that.
So now we're going to go back to the trailer. She's finding out it's too much work, but she loves it.
There again,
Cody does not like
Cody
it.
doesn't like the trailer, so he's not going to do more than he has to.
Well, he's
And
not gonna stay
he's
there.
not going to stay there.
he's not
But
gonna
he
stay
didn't
why?
She said in this last episode or sometime or other that he didn't like anything. He didn't like the first house. He didn't like the second house.
That's true. He did. She did say that he didn't like.
He's just
anything.
hateful.
Because he's working on getting rid of all of them because he only likes Robin.
Yep.
So
He's
That's
happy
because
with Robin.
and he pretty much comes out and says it. She's the only one that is stood by him during the whole
she's
thing.
submissive.
And that's okay.
Well, she hasn't been married to him as long
You
as
can't
the
be
others.
submissive to people in are wrong though, and she knows that some of the things he does is
Well,
wrong.
but
And you see
she's-
her rolling her eyes and stuff all
Yeah,
the time.
I'm sure she says her piece to him, but she's very undone. I mean, just completely undone by all this because this is what she wanted the
Because-
family unit and the family
And
unit.
the other
is-
thing is,
I know. It's
Robin
imploding.
knows he's not even trying.
Yeah, that's what conversation between her and Mary was about that.
He's not trying.
And you know another thing is
She had to tell him,
Robin-
you sleep on the couch. That's what you do.
yeah,
you
you
don't
stick
come
it
running
out.
back."
And he goes, I'm not going to do that.
Right, he's not going to do that.
Robin
No.
never lived with them together as a family.
No.
So she didn't really understand the dynamics of their family when she
Right,
came in.
right.
She didn't live with the
Well,
other
she
three
admits
wives
that
in place.
that it was a different version for her.
Yeah.
As
Right.
what she saw.
Right.
And so
feel
that's why she doesn't quite understand what's going on.
Well, you know, it is this. You know, polygamy is
It's a problem anyway.
It's a problem. Yes, because you've got too many, you know, personalities and, you know, a man wore thin between all of them, and him having to listen. You know, they have to listen to, and you know, they shouldn't talk about their other.
But they do.
You know, they do about the other wives and stuff, and obviously Christine did it a lot because he said she used to complain about the other wives a lot.
Well, that way in the beginning, so a lot of people are going back. Way in the beginning, some of the wives would say, I can tell that so-and-so is talking to him by the way his conversation is to me.
I remember that though.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Telltale signs. Anyway, so Mary and Robin have a conversation. You can't read Mary.
No, she's pretty hard.
She's
to read.
very. She
close
says
to
she puts the walls up
Yeah, she
to
does.
protect herself,
Yeah.
You know what I think?
and I don't blame her.
I think Mary is looking at Christine. Now, she's not saying this. She's saying the opposite. I think Mary's looking at Christine and going, why didn't I do this?
You know, I don't think so.
No, I think Mary believes in plural. I mean, they were all around it, you know, raised in it. Mary believes in the plural family. But
Well, in the beginning in the show, you know,
she gave up everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gave up everything. She gave up her law-abiding marriage.
Right.
She's put up with his. The reason he's mad at her from the beginning because they were having problems, and Mary wanted him to distance himself from her for a minute.
Right.
Well, he never went back.
Right.
So he's been mad at her the
For
whole
a long time. And then she started the catfishing
Yeah.
scheme thing.
Yeah.
Not, you know, she didn't start
She
it.
fell
but
for it.
she
Let's put it
fell
that
for
way
it.
to get attention because nobody was giving it to her.
I know. It's sad.
So, you know, you can believe in plural marriage all you want, but I don't know.
But you know, he talks about these marriages, but for him, he just walks away when he's mad. He doesn't even try to work at it.
Well, when he
No,
said
That's
doesn't.
not what a real marriage
And
is.
when
He doesn't get his way. He did not start this plural stuff off right. It should have been, I tell you. And then if they want to stay in that situation like Robin, fine.
Well, this is the thing.
But
The
he didn't
reason
start it
why
off that
the
way.
reason why he won't, and there's their religion, and their religion,
He's not allowed.
he's not allowed to ask them to leave. They have to leave on their own accord. It
Right.
has something to do with their heavenly reward.
Well, he's
whatever.
asked Mary to leave.
No,
He told Mary to go
He
live
go-
in the
he
bed
said-
and breakfast.
He said, why don't you,
Well, he didn't tell. No, he's suggesting things to her. He's not
Right.
telling her to do it.
Yeah, but that's
I
financial.
don't understand why you don't
To give up because
Go
it's financial.
somewhere
But it's not
else.
her home. I mean, she wanted it for the family and to have a B&B. It's not her home. Her home's where
Well, her
the
mom
family
was
is.
living there.
Taking care of it.
No, but she
Right.
bought it as to keep it
In the
to
family.
keep it, right? To put it back in the family,
Right.
And they would not give any money towards it,
No, they
so
didn't
it's
like it.
hers.
No, it's hers. I
Yes.
get that. She wanted their support, whether it be money or even.
Oh, they giving it now that it's known.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
They didn't back
nobody
her at
wants
the
to be
beginning.
your friend until you have something to offer.
Well, anyway, when
It makes me so mad.
when Cody says he never loved Christine, and then of course she said that he said he didn't want to have a marriage,
Intimate
an
marriage.
intimate marriage. I believe what she says because he said, "I don't
He's
want."
always said it.
And it's like, so why would you stay in a relationship just for what?
Well,
you
that's
know,
part
for
of
what?
plural marriage I don't understand.
It's just like he's miserable.
He wants
a miserable
he
human
wants
being.
her to just be a part of the family and support the
Financially.
family,
Yep.
but he doesn't want to have a marriage with her.
Nope.
Is what he's telling
Nope.
her.
And he had advice way in the beginning of this show from friends. You have to make your family happy. You have to
He doesn't make his family happy.
No. I think he doesn't know how. He just wants to be the boss applesauce,
Well-
and he seeks revenge if you don't do what he wants you to do.
Yeah.
He goes, fine, then I won't have nothing to do with you.
He's a
Right.
train wreck, really.
Yes.
And I don't see Mary staying. I think she'll leave. I don't see Janelle.
I don't see
Sticking
any
around
of the
either.
others
'Cause
staying except
Janelle,
for
her
Robin.
youngest one's going to be graduating here shortly.
Yeah.
Who?
Janelle's
Janelle.
youngest
Oh, yeah.
one.
Uh-huh.
And then, the only person that has young children is Robin. So I don't know. I just
He's
don't see
making
it.
Cody is making it very
Janelle's
clear
already said she doesn't need him.
Not care about any
But she
other
did-
wife but Robin.
But she did say that she can't. She has to keep the property because she has nothing else. And I think he's trying to manipulate the system because of the money.
I don't know. It's just watching the show.
Yeah.
It's irritating.
But, okay, Robin's asking Mary to hang on. I don't know if she...
If you follow her on
She
Instagram,
doesn't want the other wives to leave.
she is on a journey of her self-discovery or whatever.
To be happy.
To be happy. And she seems to be happy, but this is like a year ago.
Right.
But she seems
Happy now.
happier now. And,
And they can't give the storyline away, so we don't really know what's going... I think Mary, because Mary started it. Mary wanted to introduce wives to... So she
the way
believes...
was brought up. And he was brought up that way too.
Yeah. So I don't think she's going to go anywhere. I think she's just staying away from Cody because he's mean and hateful. And, really bad. He's miserable. Anyway, but I think Janelle, she doesn't care what Cody thinks anymore. So she's going to do her own thing about the property so that she has something to offer her children later on.
I think Janelle might end up moving back to Utah
Janelle.
to be near Christine because they do a lot together. I don't know. We'll
Well,
see.
they meet up. Everybody meets up.
Once her
So-
daughter's grown and going, I don't see her staying there. And Mary, I think she's going to go fly the coop. And I think because of that LLC thing or whatever, entertainment, blah, 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 that Cody and Robin have
together now.
is just a prick wall to what is going to actually happen. That they're not going to be polygamy anymore. I don't think he can deal with more than.
But his religion, see, Christina's not in it anymore.
No,
She said, I'm done.
She's
I'm not
done.
in the church anymore.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So I don't know about Cody, but he's made lots of remarks about polygamy.
Yeah.
Not being
He's not happy.
right. So, okay, and the knife in the kidney episode was the last one. You know what?
I felt
melodramatic, why don't
sorry
ya?
for him a little bit because I do believe that he wanted this.
Not for love, that's for sure.
Well,
He says he loved her,
In
and
the
then he says,
with
I never loved
polygamy and you know, fundamental Mormonism or whatever, and they have polygamists. I mean, there's more to it than just being married to multiple wives. It's a heavenly thing, and
right,
so,
rules and regs.
So he believes that there are going to be, you know, whatever gods or whatever when they.
So
go
he's
on.
doomed if all his wives leave but Robin.
Well,
No, because, well, he has to have 3 to get into heaven. Something like that. Has to have 3 wives.
well, he's down to 3.
Yeah, so, but he said way back, he is not allowed to ask anybody to leave.
Right.
They can leave
On their own.
but he is not allowed to ask them to leave.
Right. It's part of their
Right.
religion.
Right. So anyway.
Because he's supposed to be a husband.
But he threw
Imagine that.
He threw a fit, but if y'all have not seen, what was it, episode 10, watch Christine's, she tried her best not to make faces.
Yeah. She was trying to stay cool.
She's just so...
She's trying not to explode is what
Yes.
she's
But I felt
trying.
sorry for Robin when she said, so you don't want anything to do with the rest of the, besides Janelle.
Right.
Not right now, she says. Christine
No,
says.
she said not right now.
I believe not ever. I don't think she liked Robin. I don't think she ever
I think
did.
she'll be cordial because she said she'll come back for, you know...
I don't believe that either.
reunions and
I
stuff.
don't believe it. Whatever.
Depends on the kids. If the kids want to all get together for a
The
reunion.
They're all broken up. The kids are gone on their way. You never see any of them anymore. You never hear about them ever getting together.
You know what? I don't think he ever contacts the adults either, especially the boys.
No, he waits for them. He even said
No.
it. He says, well, they can call
They
me.
want to talk to me, they can call me.
Yeah. He said it one time. He says,
Such a dad.
I know, so stay tuned. How many episodes? Does anybody know how many episodes in this season 17? I did see that.
Ask Alexa.
Oh, Alexa, how many episodes in season 17 of Sister Wives?
I can't do that on this device.
I'll look it up.
Well, you got issues, child.
What is wrong with you?
I thought she was supposed to answer questions.
So they're starting. Christine has made announcements that they're starting to film in her house now. Christine,
Film what?
I think
A
it's
shoot-off?
another. I think it's another.
Another episode?
I think it's another season of Sister Wives.
And they're
Or
just going to show her as being on her own?
being the single mom. Yeah.
Because
Well,
the
yeah.
next episode
She's
is when
already-
she actually moves.
She's already
Okay.
she's already been doing like some cooking show thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see, what's it say?
But you can see in her actions and her face that she is
so
relieved
good.
that everything's, basically done.
Like Robin said, it's like she's already made up her mind. Of
Yeah.
course she's made up her mind.
It only took her 10 years to get there, though.
I know.
Only it says loving. So next week.
Oh, really?
Next week is when she leaves.
Okay, so maybe that's
makes
the end of the
sense.
season then.
Makes sense.
Okay.
She's leaving.
She's leaving next week.
Okay, don't know when we'll get to video, but we'll probably do it online.
Crazy!
And talk bad about Cody again.
Crazy as crazy does. Well,
But
we can
anyway.
see by the previews it's not going to be very pretty. Them leaving.
Right, it's going to be sad, I think.
And I
from what I saw.
I get the sense that the couple that came to help them move,
That's her daughter.
her daughter is realizing how bad it is. I think she had to call everybody and say, we're about ready to leave. You need to get here.
Yeah.
Because the kids.
That's sad.
You know, the kids are all related.
It's all sad. It's all sad.
So,
All right. Till next time.
All right. Thanks for listening to our Bashing Cody.
What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
I have been on TLC, the
Community board or whatever.
yeah, and we're not the only ones bashing Cody. So everybody can see what's going on.
Yes.
Except
I
for
know.
Cody.
Well, he sees it, but he don't want to admit it.
I know.
He does know.
Wait,
all.
earlier on in the show, what he would do is, if the wife made a decision because of his behavior, then he would say, "I know I should have done this better." He's not doing that now because he knows it's real.
He's just angry right now.
Yeah, he's mad. So, all right, thanks for listening to us.